Kendrick said he wants to watch the party die and burn the game down so he can watch it up and rise once again to the glory. Hold its head up high like a phoenix out the ashes, high into the sky. I agree with him, it's been overpopularized by A&R guys who know nothing about writing rhymes. They just make pop stars that are reciting softened lines with just enough ed so you stream it or you go out and buy. But I sat back and I abided by my time, but there's too much out here and it's lying on the line. Hip-hop worth fighting for. I'm sick of the divide, underground versus the mainstream. They make you pick a side, but you can like them both. Yo, why must you decide? You know true hip-hop is different from what the radio provides. Lines that once shine delivered by the time's most brilliant minds, but the truth is nowadays the game's committing suicide. You make pop stars, hip-hop czars. They go out and they cop cars until they pulled over by flashing lights by cop cars. They gun down on roadways where they start to park, leaves the block scarred, and hip-hop stay dark. But the fans don't know it actually takes a lot of heart, cause they think any idiot can come here and make this fucking art. They run and grab their phone, think they can just press record. No poetry involved, they try to do it free form. It's cool if you have the skill for you to go off the top, but tell me how you think it's go. You think you'll blow or pop when you think of what you're saying is really kinda hot, but in actuality the reality is really kinda not. So here I stand, I'm just a man who started with a plan to live the life I've always wanted, with a mic up in my hand to deliver verses to the masses from all across the land. But I'm different from the others, that's what you need to understand. My verses are self-written, I can actually rap it. I was raised on hip-hop's greatest MCs, analyze their classics. I may not save hip-hop, but I'm taking it back from these asses. Philosophix and hip-hop gonna rise like a phoenix out the ashes. But that's not all, there's other sides of the story. It's just not these new cats ruin it. It's a fucking shame. The legacy been tainted by some of the folks who have made it. They say they love the game, but the way they treat it, you think they hate it. Disregard the culture and just issue some blanket statements. Hip-hop's in trouble, it's crying for someone to come and save it. From rappers losing their minds, spouting insane shit all the time, then come to find out that they might actually fucking right. To moguls becoming so corrupt they turn to villains in the night. Shit, we might actually need a real life fucking dark knight behind the scenes controlling any and everything, while they send their wife to go out on a stage and start to sing. Maybe we'll collaborate and do some songs with Sting. You control the world whenever you wear that Masonic ring. They say watch the throne, they crown themselves the king. They used to worry about bars, now they worry about the bling. They started in the streets talking about the crack they would sling. Now they forget where they came from like it didn't mean a thing. The biggest rapper in the world and the king of all the streams has peculiar behaviors. There's more there than it seems. Started from the bottom, but he was a teen on your TVs. Speaking of teens, nah, I'll save that shit for all the leaks. These the type of guys that I used to idolize as I kept my eyes up on the prize. But now as more and more days go by, it turns out they just like to ruin others' lives. More of the game being exploded, falling away in front of our eyes. And that's all what K-Dot meant when he said watch the party die. Y'all just missed it, I'll bring it to your attention, my guy, cause there's a resurgence coming back and I'm about to get in my line. You watching lyricism come back to the rise and grind. Corday, Jid, Coast Contra, them guys be dropping lines. Philosophix and Def Poet Society, the new and old school fucking combined, and we part of the new order, and I'm just here collecting mine. So here I stand, I'm just a man who started with a plan to live the life I've always wanted, with a mic up in my hand to deliver verses to the masses from all across the land. But I'm different from the others, that's what you need to understand. My verses are self-written, I can actually rap it. I was raised on hip-hop's greatest MCs, analyze their classics. I may not save hip-hop, but I'm taking it back from these asses. Philosophix and hip-hop gonna rise like a phoenix out the ashes. I'm not gonna sit back and watch the party die. I'm gonna go to the after party, go to the next party, whatever the fuck it takes. I'm not gonna let hip-hop die. Come to save Philosophix, Def Poet Society. Peace.